Continue the exercise 9.3. GB. In the, in the previous video, the last topic which we discussed, single geometric mean between two numbers. If there are two numbers A and B, then single geometric mean between two numbers is given by G equals to under root of AB. This is called single geometric mean between two numbers A and B. Now, to find the n geometric mean between two numbers A and B. Between two numbers, find n geometric mean. So two numbers are A and B, and there are n geometric mean between them: G1, G2, G3, G4, dash dash, Gn. There are total n geometric mean between two numbers A and B. So the first term is A, first term of G is A. Last term of GP means AN equals to B, and total number of terms. There are n geometric mean and the two numbers are A and B. So total number of terms will be n plus 2. Now we use the formula for finding the nth term of G. An equals to A into R raised to the power n minus 1. So the last term An is B, first term is A into R, and total number of terms is n plus 2. So at the place of n, we use n plus 2 and minus 1. Then B by A equals to R raised to the power n plus 1. 2 minus 1 plus 1. And we calculate the value of R. R equals to B by A whole raised to the power 1 by n plus 1. This is the value of common ratio. Now first geometric mean G1 is given by A into R. Put the value of R. So A into B by A raised to the power 1 upon n plus 1. Second geometric mean G2 is given by A into R square. A as it is and the value of R square means B by A raised to the power 2 by n plus 1. Similarly, third geometric mean A into R की power 3, which is A into B by A raised to the power 3 by n plus 1. Now, as the nth geometric mean A into R raised to the power 3. So A into B by A raised to the power n upon n plus 1. So these are the formula to find the n geometric mean between two numbers A and B. Now the next topic is relation between AM and GM. Relation between arithmetic mean and geometric mean. Arithmetic mean is also given by A and geometric mean is given by capital G. So relation between A and G, A is the arithmetic mean and G is the geometric mean. So arithmetic mean is given by A equals to A plus B by 2. Arithmetic mean is given by A equals to A plus B by 2. A is the arithmetic mean and geometric mean G is given by under root of AB. Arithmetic mean is given by A equals to A plus B by 2 and geometric mean is given by G equals to under root of A. Now we find A minus G. So this is A plus B by 2 minus under root of A and A minus G equals to A plus B minus 2 root AB upon 2, which can be written as under root of A minus under root of B, the whole square upon 2. This is A minus B. And the value of root A minus root B, the whole square, always greater than equals to G. A minus G is greater than equals to G because the value of root A minus root B, the whole square upon 2, always greater than G. Minus G will go on right side. So A is greater than equals to G. Arithmetic mean is always either equals to geometric mean or it is greater than geometric mean. So theory part is completed. Now we start exercise 9.3. And the first question of exercise 9.3. Find the 20th and nth term. Find the 20th and nth term of GP. And GP is given 5 by 2, 5 by 4, 5 by 8. 5 by 2, comma 5 by 4, 5 by 8 and dash dash. GP is given. The sequence is in GP. We have to find its 20th term and also its nth term. So first we write the value of first term. First term is represented by A. A equals to 5 by 2. Then we calculate common ratio. Common ratio is found by dividing the any term by the preceding term. So 5 by 4 upon 5 by 2. This would be written in the multiple form. 5 by 4 into 2 by 5. And we get the value of R equals to 1 by 2. R equals to 1 by 2. Now to calculate n is given in the first part, n is given 20. So the formula for nth term, an equals to a into r raised to the power n minus 1. We have to find the 20th term, means the value of n is 20. So a20 equals to, the value of a is 5 by 2 and the value of common ratio 1 by 2 raised to the power 20 minus 1. 5 by 2 into 1 by 2 raised to the power 90. Five by 2, and this can also be written as 5 by 2 into 1 by 2 की power 90, and which is given by 5 into 1 upon 2 raised to the power 1 and 2 raised to the power 90, means 5 into 1 upon 2 raised to the power 20. So 5 into 1 upon 2 raised to the power 20. This is the answer of the first one. Then we have to calculate its nth term. So nth term an equals to a into r raised to the power n minus 1. The value of a 5 by 2, the value of r 1 by 2 raised to the power n minus 1, which is written as 5 by 2 and 1 by 2 raised to the power n into 1 by 2 raised to the power minus 1. We have separated power n minus 1. So 1 by 2 raised to the power n into 1 by 2 raised to the power minus 1. This is written as 5 by 2, 1 by 2 raised to the power n, and 1 by 2 raised to the power minus 1 means 2. And 2 and 2 cancel, and the result comes to be 5 into 1 by 2 raised to the power n.
ऑन ही नहीं हो रहा है सर, ये लिखा है ना फ्लैश में।
So the nth term is 5 into 1 by 2 raised to the power n. Now question number 2. Question number 2. Find the 12th term of a GB. Find the 12th term of a GB. Find the 12th term of the GP, whose 8th term is 192. Whose 8th term is 192 and the common ratio is 2 and the common ratio is 2. So we have given the eighth term is 192 and the common ratio is 2 and we have to calculate the 12th term. So eighth term means A8 is 192 and common ratio R is given and we have to calculate the 12th term means A12. We have to find. So we use the formula for AN. AN equals to A into R raised to the power n minus. Here at the place of A, there is at the place of n there is A. So A8 equals to A into the value of R is 2 and the value of n is 8. 8 minus 1 and A8 is given 190 equals to A into 2 raised to the power 7. Now make the factor of 192. It goes by 96, then 48, 24, 12, 6 and 3. Find the 12th term of the GP, whose 8th term is 192 and the common ratio is 2. 8th term is 192. So 192 is written as 2 raised to the power 6 into 3 equals to A into 2 raised to the power 7. So 2 raised to the power 6 gets cancelled and here comes 3 equals to A into 2 and the value of A comes to be 3 by 2. The value of A is 3 by 2, which is the first term of GP. We have calculated the first term of the GP. The first term of the GP is 3 by 2. Now we have to find the 12th term, A12. A into R raised to the power 12 minus 1. The value of A we have calculated 3 by 2 and common ratio is 2 raised to the power 12 minus 1 is 11. So 3 by 2 into 2 raised to the power 11. So 2 into 2 raised to the power 10. 1 times 2 cancel and 3 into 2 raised to the power 10. Two raised to the power 10. So 2 raised to the power 10 means this is 2 raised to the power 6. 2 into 2, 4, 2 ja 8, 16, 32, 64. So 64, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is 2 into 2, 4 into 2, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512 and 1024. 3 into 1024 and by multiplying we get 3072. So the 12th term of GP is 3072. This is the 12th term of GP, 3072. Question number 3. The 5th, 8th and 11th term of the GP is P, Q and S. 5th term means A5 is P. Then 5th term, then
8th term and 11th term.
8th term is
And term is Q.
A8 equals to Q. Then
11th term is S.
11th term is
S.
11th term is S. PL, 5th, 8th and 11th term are P, Q and S. Then what we have to find?
Q square is equal to Q into S.
Prove that
Q square
Q square equals to
P multiplied S.
uh,
PS.
P into S. We have given 5th term. 5th term of a GP is P, 8th term of a GP is Q, and 11th term of a GP is S. Then prove that Q square equals to PS. So A5 equals to P. And the formula for 5th term, A into R raised to the power n minus 1 equals to P. So A into R raised to the power 4 equals to P. This we get the value of P. Now we have given 8th term. A8 equals to Q. And 8th term is found by A into R raised to the power 8 minus 1 equals to Q. So A into R raised to the power 7 equals to Q. Then 11th term is S. A11 equals to S. 11th term means A into R raised to the power n minus 1 equals to S. A into R raised to the power 10 equals to S. So we get the value of P, Q and S. And we have to prove that Q square must be equals to P into S. So put the value of Q. Q is A into R raised to the power 7. So A into R raised to the power 7 the whole square. Because there is Q square equals to, put the value of P. The value of P is A into R raised to the power 4. And the value of S is A into R raised to the power 10. So A square and powers we multiply R raised to the power 14. A into A square powers we added R raised to the power 14. So LHS is equals to RHS. So this proves that Q square is equals to P into S. The value of Q square equals to P into S. So we have given the 5th term, 8th term and 11th term. We find the 5th term using the formula A into R raised to the power n minus 1. Similarly, the 8th term A into R raised to the power 7 equals to Q, and 11th term A into R raised to the power 10 equals to S. Then we put the value of Q and PQ, P and S on the left side and right side. So both sides it becomes equal. Now question number 4. Question number 4. The fourth term of a GP is a square of its second term. The fourth term of a GP, A4, is a square of the second term. Fourth term is a square of the second term. And the first term is minus A. A is given. First term is minus B. Then we have to calculate the seventh term, A7. We have to calculate A7. And the condition is given that fourth term of a GP, fourth term of a GP is a square of the second term. So fourth term means A into R raised to the power 4 minus 1. And second term means A into R raised to the power 2 minus 1. The whole square. It becomes A into R raised to the power 3 equals to A into R the whole square. So A into R cube equals to A square R square. 1 times A cancelled. So R cube equals to A R square. And R cube upon R square equals to A, means A equals to R. This gets cancelled by R. So we find the value of R. The value of R is equals to A. So the value of R is also minus 3. The value of R is minus 3 and the value of A is given minus 3. R and A both have the same value. Now we have to find A7, seventh term. So A7 means A into R raised to the power 7 minus 7 means A into R raised to the power 6. The value of A is minus 3 and the value of R is also minus 3 raised to the power 6. So minus 3 raised to the power 1 and minus 3 raised to the power 6 powers be added. So minus 3 raised to the power 7 and odd power of minus it gives minus 3 raised to the power 7 and the value of 3 raised to the power 7 3 times of 7 3 into 3 9 27 81 243 into 9 2187 minus 2187. The value of seventh term minus 2187